The ghost pendant. In order to show the stitches more clearly, we'll use pink yarn instead of white yarn for demonstration. Please refer to the stitches, ignoring the yarn's color. Take out the corresponding yarn. Wrap the yarn around your finger and then bring it up to index finger. Pinch the yarn tail with your thumb and mid finger. If the yarn tail is too short, we can pull the yarn tail to make it longer. If the yarn tail is too long, we can pull this side to shorten it. Work into a magic ring. Make a loop around your mid finger. And pinch the crossover of the yarn with your thumb and mid finger. Insert hook into the loop of mid finger. Yarn over the hook and plug loop. A magic ring is formed on the mid finger. In round 1, start with 1 chain stitch, and then work 8 single crochets. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. Work 1 chain stitch first. Yarn over the hook, and pull the yarn through the loop on the hook. That's a chain stitch. The chain stitch is straight height and will not be counted into a number of stitches. Then work 8 single crochets. Insert hook into the magic ring. Yarn under the hook and plug loop through the ring. There are 2 loops on the hook now. Then yarn over the hook and pull the yarn through both loops on the hook. That's a single crochet. Such a V shape is formed on the side. We need to mark the first stage of arrow round. Insert hook into the magic ring. Yarn under the hook and plug loop through the ring. There are 2 loops on the hook now. Then yarn over the hook and pull the yarn through both loops on the hook. The second single crochet is done. Insert hook into the magic ring. Yarn under the hook and plug loop through the ring. There are 2 loops on the hook now. Then yarn over the hook and pull the yarn through both loops on the hook. The third single crochet is done. Continue to work 5 more single crochets in the same way. Eight V shapes on the side stand for 8 single crochets. We can count the V shapes to check the number of stitches. Pull the yarn tail tight to close the ring. Finally, work 1 slip stitch in the first stitch to join this round. Remove the marker. Insert the hook into the mark stitch. Yarn under the hook and pull up loop through the stitch. There are 2 loops on the hook now. Then pull the first loop on the hook through the return loop on the hook. Tighten up, that's 1 slip stitch. The slip stitch serves as a connection. It's not counted into a number of stitches. Round 1 is done. In round 2, start with 1 chain stitch, and then work 8 increases. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. Work 1 chain stitch first. Yarn over the hook and pull the yarn through the loop on the hook. That's a chain stitch. The chain stitch is trace height and will not be counted into number of stitches. The hook should go through both loops of the V shapes. We need to work 2 single crochets in each stitch. Work 8 increases. Increase means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. First, work 1 single crochet in the first stitch. Insert hook into the first stitch. Yarn under the hook and pull up loop. There are 2 loops on the hook now. Then yarn over the hook and pull the yarn through both loops on the hook. Once the crochet is done, mark the first dozen crochet. Then work one more single crochet in the same stitch. One increase is completed. There are two V shapes on the side. Increase. Increase means working two single crochets in the same stitch. In the next stitch, we'll show how to work one increase. First, work a single crochet in the next stitch. Then, work one more single crochet in the same stitch. One increase is done. Now, work the second increase. First, work one single crochet in the next stitch. Then, work one more single crochet in the same stitch. The second increase is done. Continue to work 6 more increases in the same way. We need to work 2 single crochets in each stitch. 8 increases are done. Remove the marker. Insert the hook into the mark stitch. Yarn under the hook and pull up loop through the stitch. There are 2 loops on the hook now. Then pull the first loop on the hook through the original loop on the hook. Tighten up, that's 1 snip stitch. The snip stitch serves as a connection is not counted into number of stitches. Round 2 is done. Pay attention to the yarn's tightness during crocheting. If the yarn is too tight, we can't insert the hook easily. If it's too loose, the fabric will be out of shape.